Yeah, we're out camping again, but we really didn't get much accomplished.
We just had an adventure up a very steep dirt road with trees and creek crossings to try to get to a waterfall that we know nothing about.
I feel 20 years younger. When I checked in, I had to sign a waiver release.
We're gonna go up to the highest point in Georgia.
Yeah, you know you're on vacation when you strip down to your skivvies in front of a few other tourists and jump in.
If you like the smell of fall, come here.
Yeah, I didn't even want to come up here, but I enjoy gleaning.
Till further notice, we are on a mission to explore, create, and we hope to inspire you to try new things too.
In our last vlog, we said goodbye to our hot and humid home base in Florida.
Humidity is like 100%.
And embarked on a 2-month RV adventure with a quick overnight stop in High Falls State Park, where we realized we'd lost a hubcap. It's missing. And then we headed north on the next leg of our journey. Welcome to Blue Ridge. It's kind of pretty here.
Our first morning waking up in Blue Ridge and something crazy happened. We had to snuggle up and turn the fireplace on. What a difference a few hundred miles makes, huh? I'm completely melting. We're gonna go inside, take a break, and then we'll continue this packing up the RV. It's been kind of nice. Gracie's not so sure. She's in her flannel jammies and she's been having to cuddle under blankets all morning. And there you go. It's so chilly, huh? Feels good to be in Georgia.
Out meandering on the KOA campground grounds along the Taccoa River.
So for the next 5 nights, we're at the Blue Ridge Taccoa River KOA. We made last minute reservations, so there wasn't a lot of options, but this turned out to be really a good deal. We splurged and got a back-end river site, which I highly recommend. So nice having that out your back window and you're not in the crowded rest of the park. We're below a dam, and every day throughout the day, this river goes from this high to like several feet or more lower.
Probably 5 feet, 8 feet maybe.
It's a crazy difference. It reminds me of the tide changes up in Maine.
Yeah.
But it's the Taccoa River.
When I checked in, I had to sign a waiver release, just so you know, babe. I signed your life away, okay? Because they want you to know that there can be drastic changes in the water level in very quick fashion.
And so when it's slack and not being let out like it is now, you'll see all these kayakers and fishermen floating along it briefly, fishing it because there's supposed to be a lot of trout in here. So we didn't bring fishing poles.
They have a couple of dog runs here, which is really nice, but this one's really small. I'm not even sure that our resident tortoise would be happy playing in there. I found one horseshoe. We didn't even have to go to the office to check it out. So you want to play a game? I guess this one's just for good luck. So I found 6 of them here.
You still got it, babe.
You want to play a game of tetherball? Here's the big dog run.
But the whole river walk's dog friendly, so you don't really need to go to the yard if you don't want to, unless you want to let them run free.
Second day camping in a long time, and we really didn't accomplish much today other than walking around in Blue Ridge, which was really a cool little town, kind of like a crested butte in Georgia.
Today we're gonna go get a lay of the land, maybe go to the little downtown. It's supposed to be very pet friendly, so we're gonna put it to the test.
Clear blue sky day. It's been months since we've seen this. Dry air.
Always a little bit challenging trying to find places in these little historic downtowns to park our big 22-foot dually.
think, Gracie?
You're a good daddy. Gracie gets nervous in places with sidewalks and cars, so that's her doggaroo. We can carry her around in. We found Bigfoot. Bigfoot dog toy. It's bigger than Gracie.
Yeah, Gracie's a chick magnet. The problem is she makes me walk like I'm 90. Where are we at?
Blue Ridge Farmers Market in front of the courthouse happens to be today. Nice people, and Gracie just got a starring role in all the dogs that visit the farmers market. Did you see that fun little train car ride you can do? I saw it as one of the top things to do, but I don't know if we'll be doing that without Gracie. So yeah, pretty cute little town. Lake Blue Ridge, beautiful. Be fun to take a boat out there. We came down to the lake because there's a pet-friendly restaurant at the marina that it is packed, and so we're striking out on finding a pet-friendly lunch spot. It wasn't as dog-friendly as we had anticipated, although I think if you look online there are a lot of dog-friendly restaurants with patios. It's just not as many on the main street. I think Gracie was probably more of the tourist attraction than the town. We got stopped so many times, but she's always the star of the show and we take her anywhere. There's an osprey in that tree right there. He just flew in. I bet he's gonna fish.
Hey, I got the money shot.
Did you get him?
The osprey went down, caught the fish, which is probably a trout, and he flew right at me.
Another beautiful day in Blue Ridge. I've been sick the last day and a half with some kind of a, how do I say this nicely? Tummy bug, we'll just say. So I haven't got to do anything. And Scott's been taking care of me. Made me jello and broth. And because we had an extra day to spare in travel days, we asked if we could stay another night here. And guess what? It was free. We got 2 nights free on this trip to this beautiful KOA on the river. So we're pretty happy about that. It was all meant to be. So we're going to take advantage of the extra day and go do something that I thought we were going to miss out on because I was sick.
We're going to head up to almost 5,000 feet, just about a mile high, about the elevation of Denver. We're going to go up to the highest point in Georgia, and it's called Brasstown Bald. I have no idea why it's called that. Hopefully by the end of the day we'll know why it's called that. They have an observation platform that has a 360-degree view, and you can look out and see 4 states from up there, and possibly even the skyline of Atlanta.
I want to go on an adventure. We called and they said pets can go out on the observation deck and they can ride the shuttle up if they're friendly. You're silly. Here, put your hoodie on.
Let's go hiking.
Good girl. Rolling hills, adorable little farm homes, produce stands. This is stunning. I can only imagine what this is going to look like when we come back in the fall.
This is a Georgia Scenic Byway. There's Sleepy Hollow Lane. Yeah, this is cool.
Just feel like our whole world opened up wide because this is just north of us where we live now, and we've got so many new areas now to explore. Gracie, you don't want to go on the mountain? Come on, let's go. She thinks it's a trick. She's like, where are we? Why are we getting out? Something must be going on. It's not a trick. We're going to go ride the shuttle up to the mountain. Okay, I might have to carry her. So it was $8 a person. That includes your shuttle up to the top. If you want to come for sunrise or sunset, you're fine to do that, but you have to hike and bring lights so you can see your way up and down. That would be cool, but we're not going to do that because we're not up to it. We have the whole place to ourselves. Look, there's like maybe 12 cars here.
If there were a full moon, I would be back up here hiking with my cane to get to it, but no full moons right now.
We picked a hazy morning, but it's still cool being up here. This is the highest we've been in quite a while. It's our practice for going back up in elevation to Colorado.
Yeah, if it wasn't hazy, we would be looking at North Carolina. We can see some mountains over there. It's probably North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and here we are in Georgia.
It's actually pretty cool with the haze because you just see the layers and silhouettes of the hills. So it's still cool in its own way.
Sign said when they had the wagon roads first put in, they were so steep that they had to drag sizable trees behind them going downhill to keep the wagons from overrunning the horses.
They do have a short film that you can watch and a visitor center. The dogs aren't allowed in there, so we might send Scott or one of us in to check it out. And they do have an elevator for those of you who can't do stairs. They got the bases covered. Here's part of the trail behind me that you can hike down or up if you want to come after hours. They have a rattlesnake warning on the trail, but other than that, it's only 0.6 miles.
There you have it. Kind of refreshing to get back up onto a mountaintop. And after all, we do have Colorado in our blood.
I hope you guys don't mind going on these adventures with us, because we just had an adventure up a very steep dirt road with trees and creek crossings to try to get to a waterfall that we know nothing about. You know what the interesting thing is our adventure videos don't get hardly any views. I know a lot of our community likes our adventures because they don't get a go, or they've got issues where they can't do these adventures. They get to see the world through our eyes. But yeah, so if you like them, give us a thumbs up and let us know. Comment below and let us know to keep making them. Anyway, let's go see what this is about.
You don't want to go pee in the woods?
I don't mind peeing in the woods, but there's a lot of people around, so I'll hold it. I'm sure going to a waterfalls when you have to pee isn't the best decision, but here we go. It's a Slick Rock Falls. That's a beautiful falls. Nice little swimming hole in there too. Scott's gonna try to go out and get a picture. I told Scott, just take his shorts off, wear his boxers, and get in. I would if I could, but a little different for me.
I sure wish Eric was here. I feel 20 years younger. Yeah, you know you're on vacation when you strip down to your skivvies in front of a few other tourists and jump in a cold mountain pool.
Okay, we had to make a pit stop. I'm on the Appalachian Trail. I've always wanted to hike on the Appalachian Trail. I might only be going 200 feet, but I'm on it. Can you believe this goes all the way to Maine? And we're down at the southern end of it. This would be cool. In another life, this would be cool. So you gotta comment below if you've ever hiked any part of the Appalachian Trail. Have you made it to Maine? All right, back to the truck. Just a quick stop because I got so excited when I saw the sign for it. Onward and upward on our adventure day. Good morning. We left Gracie at the RV and we got our cameras to check on her, and so far she's doing good. Because there's no pets allowed at where we're going right now. It's one of the must-see and do's if you're in Blue Ridge. Mercier, I don't know if that's how you say it, orchards and farms. It's beautiful. And it started with the Merciers buying a little bit of land, and his wife had a little apple orchard and she sold apples at the roadside. And now it's turned into what you're gonna see. This huge apple orchard, farm, bakery, winery, all the goods. So let's go take a look.
With you, the sun is shining 24.
They got an apple cider tasting room, and they've got a zillion different kinds of apple cider.
Get dark, you'll be my million stars. I know
That's the real stuff.
It's the real thing.
ooh, you catch me like a leaf falling from a tree. If I be a shooting star, you make a wish. No, I don't fake this kind.
If you like the smell of fall, come here.
It's on the table 'cause you're my everything. I do. I wanna marry you. 'Cause when you're around, I know it's true.
I mean, we are in Georgia, so we better get some fresh peaches.
Good baby, so good, so good. Every single day we spend apart. I wanna be with you. Baby, take my
We will be bringing back gifts from Georgia, straight from the orchard for all of our Colorado fam. Oh boy, this place is gonna cost some money.
So we just ordered some breakfast. Tammy got the apple cider donut sandwich.
A little sweet, a little savory. Can't go wrong with that. I'll be paying for it though, especially since I'm just recovering from the stomach bug. All right, a homemade apple cider donut with a breakfast sandwich. You have to try it. I'm not making it up. It's a perfect amount of sweet and savory.
I gotta say, I think my breakfast sandwich might be better than Wawa, but don't tell them. I think I need to tell Jimmy I have a John Deere too.
We're doing the apple gleaning. It's the last pick of the harvest. We get a pick from this entire block of apples, and there's like 4 or 5 different varieties, and $10 a person, and you each get to pick a half bushel, a huge bag of apples, which we're in an RV and we're traveling, so I don't know, we'll pick what we can and take them to Colorado and make something out of them. Yeah, there's the good ones.
I'm a good gleaner.
You are. Okay, we need about 100 more. I gotta tell you, if you're gonna come do the gleaning, bring a tall guy with you, like Scott, because all the good ones are at the top where people can't reach. But I got a tall guy, so we're in luck.
I think if we lived here, I would see if I could get a job here as a gleaner.
I don't know why the gleaning is like the less desirable picking option, because there is a ton of good, amazing apples left on these trees. So, hey, come for the gleaning.
Yeah, I didn't even want to come up here, but I enjoy gleaning. This is cool.
You know who else is gonna love the apples? Gracie. That is the one treat she gets to have, and she has special apple time with Daddy.
We said, nah, we're just going to pick a few. She says, well, do you want bags? And we're, yeah, give us a bag. Well, go ahead and give us 2 bags, but we're just going to pick a few. We'll use the bag for something else. Well, see what happened?
We got our money's worth. We'll be cooking apple things a lot in the near future. Beautiful experience. You gotta check it out.
Gracie, you would not have believed it. There were apples everywhere. And they were so good. You want to try some? There you go. Yellow apples, they had red apples. We were gleaning apples. They were all over the ground. You wouldn't have believed it. I wish they would have let you go too, because you would have loved it. You would have been in heaven. Apple heaven. Yeah, you would. But don't worry, we brought home 2 bushels full. I know it's your favorite thing.